Right to it. Traverse City's mainstream, most popular, most listened to radio station, 106 KHQ, is showing how biased it is. Not even fucking radio stations nowadays can be neutral or objective. They always have to apparently cater to the loudest people, the most egregious people, apparently. Because even Traverse City's radio station KHQ is promoting misandry. I use this word a lot because it's become so damn normalized. So just for those that don't know, because apparently a lot of people don't know, I always get asked, what does misandry mean? Misandry is the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against men. It is the asymmetrical counterpart of misogyny. That's right, it's the male version of what being a misogynist is to females. Basically, as another way I could put it is, a female is being misogynistic towards a male, essentially. And this is becoming normalized for women to be hatred of men, to be misandrist. And gynocentrism. I use this word a lot too. What does this mean, just in case you don't know it? It's a dominant or exclusive focus on females in theory or practice. As to say, it's an exclusive catering to females. It's female-centric. It's gender biased in females' favor. You know, it's all about focusing on females and what females want. Female, 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 female. Fuck men, it's all about women. You know, that kind of thinking. Not even the radio station can be neutral in its clear as day political leanings, because everything has to be politicalized, apparently. You know, I hate both thinking styles. I hate left, I hate right. I hate GOP, I hate liberal. I hate Democrat, I hate Republican. Because I know that not one style of thinking can fucking fix anything. You have to take the good from each side and combine it. That's literally the only way anything can get done. Compromise, people. Anyways, that being said, unfortunately, because it is politically motivated, as it's clearly having its audience, as it's catering to its audience in a liberal democratic format, because, and I say this, because Republicans are not man-hating fucktards like a lot of lefties are, as they say. A lot of the, you know, liberal leaning or democratic leaning, you know, because they're more likely to be feminists and man-haters, gynocentric, etc., etc. Whereas Republicans are not that way. So it's not me being biased in my thinking, it's just looking at the spectrum of statistics and this and that and being like, alright, it's this style. Because Republicans aren't like that. They do not demonstrate man-hating, misandry, gynocentric behavior, whereas liberals and Democrats do. That's all that is. So, it's fair to assume that they are of the liberal democratic leaning and they are therefore catering to that audience as well, if not pushing that agenda in this thinking style down the throats of their audience. Either way, it's happening, and they're not being neutral, they're not being objective, they're being completely political and in their own agenda, rather than being a professional business establishment like they should be. But hey, I guess that's how you gotta keep your viewers around or stay relevant, apparently, is play mainstream music and do so of the same couple songs 100,000 times a day, and push down liberal, democratic, gynocentric, feministic, man-hating, misandry bullshit down our throats, I guess, right? Because Traverse City. It is amazing to me how these so-called professional establishments, whether it be a fucking radio station or some other company, like even the Front Street's State Theater, was being feministic with their whole, oh, men pay more than women do on this particular day, and it was just so unprofessional. Anyway, they just give in to catering to this egregious group of people of the world and cannot be fairly in the middle about anything, on anything. It's all about catering to what is more popular or to their political views and or leaning. Oh, how I detest Traverse City, Michigan with such a passion. But you want to know what though? What is the single biggest flag in women? Well, that right there, as shown in the photo there. Misandry being encouraged while being gynocentric. Seeing such a major difference in the male post comparative to the female post. That of its own right is a major red flag. It shows a catering to feministic, misandrist, gender-biased, PC culture, political correctness culture, safe space, harpy types. As usual, it's never about equality or equal anything. Otherwise, it would be exactly the same as what the males were. It would have been girls or ladies or whatever. What's your single biggest red flag in men? Nothing else, nothing more. It would have been the exact same status, just male was replaced with female. And guys was replaced with girls, etc., etc. That's the only differences that should have been made if you want to be completely neutral and unbiased and professional, without any agendas being put down anyone's fucking throats. But yeah, that goes to show the fucking mentality of KHQ, good old liberal Traverse City apparently, corrupting into their political leanings, clear as day. Couldn't be neutral if their lives depended on it, not even a fucking radio station. People like that are big red flags to me. Anyone who is not like that is way better, shows superior character, integrity, and intellect, not to mention conviction. Therein, being people who are less likely to show red flags because of that. So yeah, people and or females who post things like what KHQ did in their little biased format there, those are the people to wholly avoid because they are a walking red flag. You're welcome for answering that question. Until next time.